This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I'm a piano player. The one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Actually, I'm in the minivan. But anyway, I know a lot of apes are really pissed off what's going on right now. How Gary Gensler seems to completely forgot everything that happened the day of the GameStop squeeze and all the corruption with Robinhood and Citadel, back and forth communication, shutting off the buy button, screwing the retail investors, and basically just giving a ticket to ride to the hedge funds, right? Okay, look, I'm just going to give it to you straight, okay? Sometimes in life, what you need to do is you got to catch somebody with their pants down. In other words, what I mean by that is you got to catch them blatantly, okay, with corruption, like blatantly where no one can deny it, not even Gary Gensler. Now you might say, how could you do that? It's really very simple. You have to locate all of the fake shares. Now, I know that there's a lot of apes out there and they're talking about this computer share thing. I don't trust it for a lot of reasons, okay? The first reason is because the biggest reason out of all, I never heard of it before. All right. How do I know you could trust something that has no reputation? It has absolutely, really no long-term credentials. I mean, Fidelity is a powerhouse. It is a household name with, decades and decades and decades of experience, trustworthy. I mean, computer share, who's computer share, right? Okay. And we all saw what happened with Say Technologies. After all the efforts that the apes made, what happened with Say? It was bought out by Robinhood, right? Big waste of time that was. So how do we know that won't happen with computer share? Okay. And another big thing, I don't know, because, even the people who are pro computer share, it doesn't seem to bother them that you're not going to be able to sell your AMC for something like over a year. Okay. So I'll give you an example. It's like, let's say, you make millions of dollars. You can't sell it. You got to sit back now and wait over a year or something. Listen, I'm not an expert of computer share. I just read a little bit about it. And I don't like it, and I don't trust it. So you might say, so what are we going to do, Apefather? How are we going to expose the fake shares? I know you all know what I'm going to say. I know you all know it, okay? We need to go to Fidelity. It is that simple. I don't know. I just wish that I somehow could just convince every ape of this, because we would have the Boaz. And there's nothing that Ken Griffin, that Gary Gensler could do about it. Let me explain to you why, okay? So let's say all apes, you understand, switch to Fidelity. It's going to get to a point, and it's already getting to a point. Actually, right now, even Fidelity is coming to a point where they're realizing that all the real shares of AMC already have been bought, okay? So like everyone now who's buying shares of AMC, you're buying fake shares. They're not real, okay? So the thing is, you need, we know all of this, but we got to prove it. See, that's the thing. You got to prove it. Okay, so what's going to wind up happening if you all switch to Fidelity? It's going to come out. Fidelity, what are they going to do? They're not going to risk their reputation, right? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to keep 100 billion shares of AMC and Fidelity's, brokerage accounts? And, they're not going to do that. It's going to get to a point where the corruption is going to be too strong. It's going to be too huge that Fidelity is going to have to say, look, I got to come clean here, because they're going to go down. Like if they keep, let me put it that way. If Fidelity will keep all of this hush, they're risking their reputation, and there's no way they're going to do it. All right, I know what you're probably going to say. How do we know Fidelity is not corrupt? So far, Fidelity has proved to me, at least, okay, and I'm sure it's proved to a lot of apes, that they are for the retail investor. There's no payment for order flow. Their customer service is unbelievable, and let me tell you something. Every time I talk to them, they're all dedicated to a fair Wall Street. They tell me, they say, listen, Active Trader Pro app, baby. You go right into the lit market with your buy orders. You understand? You don't have to deal with no market makers. Screw Citadel. So they're for the retail investor. And, it's just, to me, it seems like such a win-win. I don't understand why there are still apes on Robinhood. That I don't understand. You should really go get your head examined at this point. Get an MRI of the brain or something that you're still on Robinhood. Especially with everything going on here with friggin' Vlad and all of his corrupt friggin' employees at Robinhood. You're still dealing with the devil there, and I hate to say it, but TD Ameritrade's no better, E-Trade's no better, Webull is no better. They're all in bed with Citadel, okay? Our only chance, our only hope is Fidelity. If we all switch to Fidelity, the Apefather strongly feels that the fake shares will be revealed. And another thing, it's real buying pressure. It's real buying pressure. So when you buy on Fidelity, it goes right to the lit market, right to the New York Stock Exchange, right to AMC, baby. When you buy on Webull and, Robinhood, you never know when those buy orders are going to go in. It could go in a month from now. I mean, it's going to be delayed. You know what I mean? With friggin' Citadel Connect and the dark pools. So why are you even wasting your time buying on Robinhood and Webull and TD Ameritrade and E-Trade? Real buying pressure is on Fidelity. So listen, that's what we can do. Why don't we just try to do something that's within our power? Look, I know everyone is frustrated. I know everyone is angry. I'm angry too. Gary Gensler, I don't know what to say to you, brother. You're just not waking up. You're not smelling the coffee. And it makes us all wonder why not. It really does. Big question marks come up. Because what happened on GameStop, was blatant corruption. Blatant. You don't have to be Albert Einstein. You don't have to be Sigmund Freud to figure it out. And it's a disgrace, in my opinion, an absolute disgrace, how the SEC is handling this, how Gary Gensler is handling this. And it might seem like we're on our own here, but we could win. Switch to Fidelity, my ape brothers and my ape sisters. ASAP. You got time, do it. Because remember, everything is going to be in our corner at that point. We'll have no payment for order flow with Citadel. We're going to have real buying pressure, and we're going to expose the fake shares. To me, baby, you know what I call that? A royal flush, just like AMC is, baby. Switch to Fidelity.